What's going on, guys? It's your boy Colxrless, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And today I will be doing my competitive breakdown of Hardpoint Detroit. As you can see, I'm starting on Sentinel side. But I wanted to before I started, I want to talk about the legendary rolling helmet that everybody can get for free tomorrow. So basically, all you're doing is getting on anytime tomorrow from Thursday at 9 a.m., which is Pacific Standard Time, so that'd be 11 o'clock Central Time, to Friday 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, July 31st. So anytime from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. July 30th to 31st, you will be able to get that helmet. All you gotta do is get a supply drop and open it, and you're guaranteed to get this the legendary Ronin helmet. So without further ado, let's get started into this video. So I'm starting from the Sentinel side, and what you're gonna want one person to do on this map, you're gonna usually run 3 sub SMGs. We'll just get it out of here first. But one person can run into hospital or blue and just watch and get control of blue, because blue is huge. You really need to keep control of blue on this first hard point, because it is really easy to break if you have control of blue, or if they have control of blue, because they can just peek in and see everything. But the next place is going to be somebody with a sub as well. Is going to be rushing into garage, and what this person is going to be doing is just, again, getting control of garage, making sure that garage is unlocked and they have school, because you're going to want school spawns for the next green hills, because it's an easier rotation. So you're going to want to keep control of school and make sure they don't come through school. Your next person is going to be your AR guy or sub, whichever one. If you're running 4 subs, he's going to run up here, maybe sit behind the big pole at school steps, and just watch the front door, and just make sure you keep control of mid-street and watch ambulance for your teammates. And basically, there's always going to be one person that pushes ambulance from the other team. So this is basically going to be the first gunfight of the match, right here and right here. Just make sure you're getting that first gunfight out of the way, and it will be easier to be the first person to get that initial time in the first kill. And your last person is probably going to want to push the back door and just check ambulance and try to kill the guy ambulance if your teammate hasn't already, or trade the kill if your teammate has died. And then hop into the hill and hope that your teammates can win all their gunfights. But if your teammates don't win their gunfights, then you're going to have to just not even worry about the hill and just rotate to wherever your teammates are, say garage, and kill the guy that was in there and just trade the kills. And that's what this guy's doing. He's basically just trading the kills. If your teammate dies, you got to push where he died from and try to trade that kill, and then keep picking up the time. Now, starting from Atlas side, it's basically the same push. You're going to have one person push in the hospital from the spawn back here. One person push ambulance, try to pick that guy off and try to push up towards school. And one person push garage and try to get control garage, and eventually push through school to try and get the spawns. And the last person's going to be pushing mid-street as well, or they can push up through elbow and try to go ahead and get spawns and kill the AR Slayer, whatever, or get behind the guy that goes blue. Because you're going to want blue control, school control, and garage control for this first hill. And that's what makes this first hill so hard to keep control of, because a lot of times pro players you'll see it's just contested constantly, or nobody's in the hill. And that's because it's constantly contested. People are always breaking it from either garage, school, blue, or ambulance side. So it's really hard. Sorry, you can hear my freaking dog. She don't ever shut up. It's really hard to keep control of this hill. But on rotations, if we're going to pretend that we have the good side, that we spawn on Sentinel, all you got to do is rotate back. Your AR Slayer is going to rotate back. And if you spawned on Atlas, we'll say you've already broken and gotten the spawns for next. I really wish that dog would freaking shut up. But he's going to sit top trailer most likely. This is where we have our AR stationed up. Sit top trailer, peek. Just make sure that they don't come from side door or back door, and that's your job as an AR Slayer. And another person is going to be kind of helping out your AR Slayer. He's going to be kind of helping out your AR Slayer. He's going to be sitting over here just watching to see if they cross school, because if they cross school, you can call out to your AR Slayer if they're trying to get spawns from lockers, so he can immediately turn and point his gun towards lockers and try to kill the people that are coming that way. This is going to be your hill guy who's just trying to stay alive in hill and watch this guy at school. Because if you watch the school, I don't think they can see from hospital, but if you're stationed up far enough into the hill. But another place not to be is they sit right here and just sit on these stairs, because this is a really good Hagers right here. You can see them right there. Peak hospital and kill them there. And that's just a really good spot for the third person to be. And the fourth person to be is kind of going to be a roamer, like on the first hill. If somebody dies, he's going to take over their spot. Like if the guy in the back dies, he's going to run back and try to take over his spot and try to keep their team spawned. This guy's going to basically be roaming the map, just trying to make the trades like he was on the first hill. Now on rotations, you're going to want to push through elbow, so your AR Slayer is going to come from back trailer, and he's probably at about 25 seconds, I'd say, push up to top crates, and just kill them if they keep coming elbow and try to push up, and you're all going to push up together, except for the one guy that's getting scrap time. You're just sitting here and watch the back doors, because that's now where they're going to be spawning, these back lockers. So basically 3 people are going to be pushing this elbow, maybe 1 in hospital together, and it's just split between yellow and elbow to just kind of pinch, I guess you could say, the AR Slayer for the snake still for the enemy team to try to get spawns. So once you've done that, you got the spawns. This is basically how you're going to want to set up your next hill. You're going to want to have your AR Slayer sitting in the back, maybe right here, just watching your mid-street and side door and stuff. And that's basically all the AR Slayer does on this map. The AR Slayer is basically watching the back doors and making sure that nobody comes in the back door and is able to break the hill from there. That's all he really does in this map, because he can't really get on the hill like he can on retreat and solar because it's those close quarters on the hill. But with that being said, you're going to want to have one person maybe sitting behind the ambulance car. I know this spot is really predictable, but it's easy to kill somebody from this coming in the window from right here, and you can peek under the car. But a really good spot that I don't think many people use is sitting right here, because the only place you can be killed for small door and ramp, and of course head-on-head and one-on-one gunfights. But again, your AR Slayer is watching that, so if your AR Slayer is dead and they're coming from small door and ramp, well, you're already going to know that, so you're already going to be shifted and watching something else. So they can come from double doors or pit door, and you'll be able to see them if they're going pit door, so you can pre-aim it, maybe pre-fire a little bit. And you can pick them up if they're going double door. Because if they're coming double door, this is probably what they're going to do. They're going to run in and turn right here. Or not, they're going to look at the wall. They're going to go like this. And they won't see you at all, because they'll be turned facing this way. And you're over there right here. And they're going to run in, and they're going to be turned like this. And just look like that. And they'll see you. They'll barely get a glimpse of it. By the time it registers in their brain that you're right there, they'll be trying to turn and shoot, and they'll already be dead if you're accurate. So that's a really good spot, and the spot I like to sit that's really good too is sitting behind this thing right here, and you can just sit right here. This is a good place to hold heal time. You can lay down and watch underneath at the door, and see if somebody's just sitting there and call out to your teammate if he's sitting right there. But I would say you can sit right here, but somebody can come top box and kill you pretty easily from right there. If they're pushing from double door, you're going to be trying to look right there, and they're going to come to top box and kill you. But you can sit right here. And if they got back spawns, this is a really good spot, and you're trying to get spawns, you're the only person on your team in the hill, you can sit right here and peek this right here. And if the hill gets contested, because you're still in the hard point, so if the hill gets contested, you can come down here and peek up here and just kill them if they're in the hill and hop back in the hill. It's really simple. And another good place somebody can be is sit right here, like at the start of rotation, they can sit right here and peek school. Because most times if they're coming through school, they'll just keep running through school. They won't cut through mid-street unless they're going for spawns. And you can tell how many going through school towards pit, so you can call it out to your people that are in the hill so they'll know. And also, if somebody goes top box and kills somebody who's on the head glitch over there, you can kill them easily, because they'll be coming from right here, and they'll just hop up here and get ready to shoot, and you're right there and they're already dead. So that is a really easy spot and a good spot for this garage hill. That's basically it for this garage hill, guys. There are a lot of spots for this hill, and that's why first rotation is really important on the garage hill. Probably the most important rotation, because this hill is the easiest to hold if you rotate first. And you hold your spawns and hold your rotations down really well. But next hill is Yellow Hill, and it's not too big of a rotation issue because it's right next to it. But again, you're going to want your AR Slayer posted up in the back. This guy will be usually watching back ramp and side door, so that they're pushing through that last hill. And then, sorry if you hear my sister yelling, she's freaking retarded too, and just like the dog. And mid-street, you can see mid-street from here, and they're just watching the back door basically. And this guy's just basically, just watching the back door of your AR Slayer, that's basically it. One person can post up in here, watch your hospital door, this is also a really good spot, and they can peep mid-street and back ramp and back stairs if they need to help the AR Slayer. If the AR Slayer needs any help, he can do that very easily. And a good place for somebody to be is also sit right here. This is usually what I do. I sit right behind this head glitch and kill them if they're coming elbow because he's watching over me at hospital, so I don't have to worry about it. I can just kill him at elbow, and push up eventually when we're gonna rotate. We'll get into that in a second. So the last guy's gonna be sitting hill. So you can lay right here and just lay right here, and then you can peek and help your guy that's sitting behind the hospital stairs, or you can just sit in this corner and wait on them to come to you. That's basically the perfect setup for this hill. And if somebody dies, you're gonna have to rotate. Do your rotations like on, just like on Biolab. Say the AR Slayer dies, he's gonna spawn green. He's gonna run over here. The guy who is probably in a window is going to run over here and watch the back and make sure they pick up people in the back. And the guy who was in hill is gonna move to window and also help in the back, help mid-street, and he's gonna help in the back too. And the guy that was pushed over right here will usually do something different. He'll probably push out and push 18 to try and regain spawns. And the AR Slayer who died in spawn green is gonna push up and pick up hill time once everybody's rotated out. And that's basically how you're gonna hold that hill, I guess you could say. Well, the next rotation is pretty simple. The last hill is just like the first hill. It's pretty much all scrap time, but the last hill is kind of weird. You either get the full time on the last hill, on the school hill, or nobody gets any time at all. And you'll understand what I'm saying here in a minute, but this guy, or it's usually me, I'm usually rotating first. I usually push up elbow, kill him green, push out green, and just make sure nobody's there, and they'll start spawning towards bottom garage down there if our AR Slayer is pushed up like he's supposed to be. So everybody's going to be pushing up at once, and they're going to be one person left in the hill, so everybody's going to be pushing this way at once. We usually push the elbow because we don't want to get locker spawn, so we push through the mid door to start, and we're just trying to get control of it there. And then we have one person push out fire door because we want fire spawns, because if you got locker spawns, it's really hard to break because you can get peeked from right here and you can get killed. Somebody can be on this nasty head glitch right here and they can see you, or you can lay down right here, and it's really easy to get killed from lockers. So you want to try to get fire spawns or garage spawns if you have to. But you're gonna want to have your AR Slayer sitting, watching your front steps, making sure they don't come from front steps. And then basically the last 3 people are going to be pushing, or are going to be watching lockers, just making sure they don't kill you from lockers, because you're all 3 going to be in the really good spots watching lockers, or either it's on head glitch or behind this window where they can't see you, but you can see them. And those spots are just really all that it is. But here's where I say you either hold it for the whole time or nobody holds it at all. Say they come from front steps because your AR Slayer dies. They now can kill you because you're all watching lockers. They can kill that guy right there. They can kill that guy that's on this head glitch right here easy, and they can kill everybody. But as they're killing everybody in the hill, your AR Slayer is spawned up and he's pushing the hill. So basically, it's just gonna be a big kill fest. Everybody's gonna be dying. The hill's always gonna be contested unless somebody can get control of the hill and not make any trades and just slay out, which is very rarely you will see on that hard point. But that's it, guys. That's the last hill for this video. This video has been going pretty long, but make sure you don't forget about the Ronin helmet. It comes out Thursday to Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure you get your supply drop and get it. I'm not sure how cool it's gonna be since everybody's gonna get it. I'm not too hyped for it, but I will have a legendary item. But it's probably not gonna be the best helmet in the world since everybody's gonna be able to get it. The Sledgehammer is a money whore, and they want people to have to pay to get all the really good stuff. But other than that, guys, this is gonna be a video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below if this helped your team out at all. If this helped you win some games. If this showed you some good spots. But other than that, guys, I'm Colxrless, and I'm out.